Respected sadhakas, welcome. Salutations to you. Together, let us salute the Parabrahma, the Lord, all avatars, Paramatma alone in the form of Guru Tattva, alone in the form of Guru Parampara, alone our own, also our own Guru. Salutations to the Shruti Mata also. If we can little bit redefine the happiness, little change, not much. Like in the world also, the rules, regulations, everything have to be rechanged, redefined for betterment. If we can also little redefine our happiness. The beauty is what? Ki our own Purana Itihasa stories. In them, what is not there, batao? The stories. Each of the stories have, so many stories. Any of the Navarasa we want, we get them. Don't we have that Hasya Rasa? Don't we have that Jnana Rasa? Don't we have all the Bhakti Rasa? Don't we have the Viveka Rasa? And through all these stories, we are taught how to live here in this life so that we are outside happy, inside happy. And also how to live in such a manner that we are happy even beyond this body, beyond death. And how to live so that what is that eternal peace, bliss we can enjoy. सो कथाओं के साथ कथा भी है, विनोद के साथ विनोद भी है, जीवन विधान के सिखाने वाली बातें हैं, कर्म की बातें हैं, ज्ञान की बातें हैं. If we little bit redefine our happiness instead of finding happiness in the pleasures of outer things, let us say of all those which we see, the ordinary human made entertainments, you know. See, Rishi Muni also they are the directors, they are producers of all the movies. Their movies are realistic. It is adharita on real happenings. And in and through all of them, so many things to teach us. If just this much, instead of trying to get pleasure, happiness in the outer things, we can try to get the joy of studying our shastras. That is enough. Happily, joyfully, make a habit of listening, studying shastras in this entertaining aspect. Entertainment का entertainment भी, कथा का कथा भी, the glory of Sanatana Dharma known, glory of our ancient past, all of them, Rishi, Muni, Raja, Praja, all of that is known. In and through that, how we have to live, all those beautiful things are gathered. No, that way, enjoy the story, learn from them, accordingly mount the life, and live such a beautiful life. Is it not? Outer things, the science, technology, that will go on growing, and its only purpose is only to give the extra comforts. That's it. More than that, it is not going to wipe either our inner melancholy, inner dukkha, inner tragedies, inner miseries, inner misunderstandings, inner ignorances, delusions. What will the science do for it? It's not experimenting in that zone at all. Already experimented, and all things are found by our Rishi Muni. Therefore, if at all this beautiful thing of finding joy hmm, inside us, if we can find it, really our Rishi Muni's Krishi of guiding us through these Shastras, and for that going through such a tough task of compiling all the Shastras in Talapatra Grantha, you have to know first of all कौन से पत्थर पे लिखने से वो पत्थर बहुत टाइम तक रहेगा, और कौन से स्याही यूज करनी है, कलम कैसे होना, भाषा क्या है. What a tremendous amount of struggle they might have gone to put all these jnanams in these those days of Talapatra Granthas. Later on, okay, कागज वागज की बात बाद में. So at least for the appreciation of their efforts and their kindness for us, recognizing it, and for our own lives, beautification and improvement, we have to make it a great habit of regularly studying our shastras, and through that, getting all sorts of guidances and help ourselves. You and I are trying little bit through morning, evening, but that's a very good beginning. Very good beginning only. then how vastly, deeply we are listening, studying, grasping, and then implementing, and then most important is giving up that little of whatever you call the non-positive words. I don't want to use them. Whatever the way, if you can spread the glory of the Shastras by various newer and newer techniques by which it is understood by the people. देखो, people are innocent, very quiet, very cute, all entire Hindu Sanatana Dharmi. Shastras are glorious and great. What we need is a people who make a bridge between these two. That all our people, especially the youngsters, understand the glory of Shastra and Shastri of living. That should be, if we can convey that to them in that way, they themselves become the research scholars of studying all the Shastras. And then they themselves find the great, grand, glorious truths. And mind you, in our nation, in your NRI circle, anybody, whoever is doing great, great things, somewhere or the other, they have the roots in our studying the Shastras. Somehow or the other, in earlier life, or in this life, in their childhood, or when they were getting that some mentor mentoring them or bringing them up, they were given these values. So, in short, Shastra, Shastra, Shastra. Sanatana Dharma means that one which the follower of the Shastras, all of the Shastras having authority rooted in Vedas. तो वेद अध्ययन करके वेदों के अनुसार जीने वालों को ही सनातन धर्मी कहते हैं. So that way, all Hindu Sanatana Dharmi who are not studying daily Vedas or Purana Itihasa and not tuning to the ultimate truth, they have to start doing it if they truly want to claim themselves to be the belonging persons of the Vaidika Dharma, Sanatana Dharma. Good that we have made a beginning and we found the taste in it. Yet some more has to be found because of still our vasanas, our extrovertedness, our viveka and vairagya are not fully grown. Therefore, still we are misusing or wasting our mind's energy, time, all for the outer things still. Even if that goes away, and that time energy also used only in relishing the Shastras through study and sadhana, and also in doing the spreading of them, I think the best seva we have done to the whole universe, to the Prakriti, and the best is this job, even loved by Bhagavan, and this is the best way by which all the Runa, ऋषि ऋण देव ऋण पितृ ऋण होलसेल में ये शास्त्र ज्ञान के द्वारा क्लियर हो सकते हैं. So among all those steps, the first one is ourselves becoming thorough in the Shastram. That's what we are every day seated here to do. Now, by God's grace, we have taken up so many Shastras. We are here now, today in the evening to do our 3 programs after throughout the day. We have gone through our Taittiriya with Bhashyam Upanishad, Yoga Darshan with Vyasa Bhashyam, Mundaka Upanishad with Vyasa Bhashyam, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, the 4 classes we had. Now, with chantings, today now we'll have Bhagavatam. Just we'll conclude that 7th Panchaka Kshetra episode today. Wonderful, touching topic of wonderful, what do you call, the dispersing of, the dissociating of, or the sending of, or the farewell of all those who have gathered for the Surya Grahana, all the Rajas. Each one came for their own personal, mainly projects of offering the upasanas there, etc., to Bhagavan Surya, all the Rishi Muni Guru Devata. Personally, they came. But after coming there, so many extra added beautiful things they got. The best of all of that was the opportunity to meet Bhagavan Krishna in person, the Lord Himself, Balramji. And then each of them, their friends or relatives, everybody met. Even the enemies also, at least they might have looked at each other and exchanged a small smile, if not more than that. Added to that was Lord Krishna's Upadeshams were there, we have seen earlier. The best of all was Sri Vasudevaji asking, and on his request, all the Rishimuni getting him do all the yajna in which every one of them have become participants. पता नहीं कितने लोगों को यजमान का दर्जा भी दिए होंगे वासुदेव जी. And in such colossal big spiritual activities, everyone who participates in whatever small or big way, they all become shareholders of that punya, that anugraha, that phala. So all that has been seen, now each of them will be dispersing to their own places to continue their journey of life of fulfilling the duties, obligations, desires, and then slowly whoever are conscious, making use of human life for spiritual evolution, a part of which from selfishness to selflessness, from bhoga to the yoga, from aggrandizing to the service of the world, keep on evolving. एक एक जीव अपने तरीके से भगवत गुरु कृपा से अपने अकल के द्वारा थोड़ा थोड़ा कुछ कुछ करके evolve भी होता है. Some ignorant people, अविवेकी, अविद्वान, they do some nonsense to create problems for themselves. This is how the show called as the world of the Lord, the director producer, goes on going on. So this is what the portion we'll see today, especially the prema between Nanda Baba and Shri Vasudeva ji. Vasudeva ji's कृतज्ञता का कोई सीमा ही नहीं होता वहाँ for the Baba Nanda ji. Clear? That topic we see. So too we are enchanted by simple but sublime stuti of Lord Shiva himself, of Bhagavan Sri Ramachandra, after Sri Rama Pattabhishikta, when he got the coronation. Then in the great beautiful Samrat Maharaja attire, Rama was sitting, next to him was Sita Mata, looking at both of them. Shiva Bhagavan, Parvati ji also was there, doing great stuti in the 15th Sarga Adhyatma Ramayana Yuddha Kandam. We'll do that a little motion, if possible, total thing. Then we have later on beautifully Satyanarayana Swami's Ashtottara, the second one. Let us start. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavadu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Satchidanandarupaaya Vishwotpatyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha. Om Nigamakalvatarorgalitam phalam Shukamukadamrutadrava Pivata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muhuraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavukaha Narayanan Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Yonda प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्य किल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश हस्तचरण श्रवणत्वगादीन प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः. परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुनये शौनकादि ऋषिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादि ऋषिभ्यो मत्स्यादेवतारेभ्यो अत्र्यादि ऋषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादि भक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवताभ्यो श्री दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेयाय ग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो आदिपराशक्ति मात्रे माता पितृ देवताभ्यो आद्य शंकराचार्यादिगुरुभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोद सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरूणां देवतानां दर्शन अनुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्य परंपरायाः देवता परंपरायाः पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्वध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्वशांति विश्वसौमनस्य विश्वसामरसता विश्व एकता विश्व अभिवृद्धि प्राप्त्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निष्ठितानां सद्भक्तानां सर्वेषाम् अस्माकं सह गुरु आचार्याणां भक्तानां साधकानां च धर्म संस्थापकानां च बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा बाह्य अभ्यंतर शक्ति साधना संपदा सानुकूलता प्राप्ति द्वारा दीर्घ आयु आरोग्य ऐश्वर्यादि प्राप्ति द्वारा हा नित्य निरंतर धर्म संस्थापना कार्ये दिग्विजयार्थं श्री मद्भागवत महापुराण शास्त्रस्य दशमस्कन्धस्य उत्तरार्धस्य पारायणमध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओं श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः निरोधस्यानुशयनमात्मनः सह शक्तिभिः उत्तरार्धः अथ चतुरशीतितमोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुक उवाच। Let us chant from the mantra onwards. 50th onwards to 71. Enjoy them. Tada Ramascha Krishnascha Svai Svairbandhuviranvitau Rejatuh Swasutairdaraihi Jiveshau Svavibhutibhihi Ijenu Yagnam Vidhina Agnihotradilakshanaihi Prakrutairvaikrutairyagnaihi Dravyajnanakriyeshwaram Athartvibhyo Dadat Kale यथाम्नातं सदक्षिणाः स्वलङ्कृतेभ्यो लङ्कृत्य गोभूकन्या महाधनाः पत्नी संयाजावभृतैः चरित्वा ते महर्षयः सस्नूरामहृदे विप्राः यजमानपुरःसराः स्नातोऽलङ्कारवासांसि नन्दिभ्यो तथा स्त्रियः ततः स्वलङ्कृतो वर्णान् आश्वभ्योऽन्येन पूजयत् बन्धून् सदारान् ससुतान् पारिबर्हेण भूयसा विदर्भकोसलकुरून् काशिकेकयसृञ्जयान् सदस्वर्ति सुरगणान् नृभूतपितृचारणान् श्रीनिकेतमनुज्ञाप्य शंसन्तः प्रययुः क्रतुं धृतराष्ट्रोऽनुजः पार्थः भीष्मो द्रोणः पृथायमौ नारदो भगवान् व्यासः सुहृत् सम्बन्धि बान्धवाः बन्धून् परिष्वज्य यदून् सौहृदात् क्लिन्नच्छेदसः ययुर्विरह कृच्छ्रेण स्वदेशांश्चापरे जनाः नन्दस्तु सह गोपालैः बृहत्या पूजयार्चितः कृष्णरामोग्रसेनाद्यैः न्यवात्सीत बन्धुवत्सलः वसुदेवोऽञ्जसोत्तीर्य मनोरथमहार्णवम् सुहृद्वृतः प्रीतमनाः नन्दमाह करे स्पृशन् वसुदेव उवाच भ्रातरेश कृतः पाशः नृणां यः स्नेहसंज्ञितः तं तुस्त्यजम् अहं मन्ये शूराणाम् अभियोगिनाम् अस्मास्वप्रतिकल्पेयं यत् कृताग्नेषु सत्तमैः मैत्र्यर्पिता फला वापि न निवर्तेत कर्हिचितो रागकल्पाच्च कुशलं भ्रातर्वो नाचरामहि अधुना श्रीमदान्धाक्षाः न पश्यामः पुरः सतः मा राज्य श्रीरभूतपुंसः श्रेयस्कामस्य मानद स्वजनान् उत बन्धून् वा न पश्यति यान्धधृको। श्रीशुक उवाच। एवं सौहृदशैथिल्य चित्त आनकदुन्दुभिः रुरोद तत्कृतां मैत्रीं स्मरन् अश्रुविलोचनः नन्दस्तु सख्युः प्रियकृत प्रेम्णा गोविन्दरामयोः अद्य श्वः इति मासान् स्त्रीन् यदुभिर्मानितो वसतु ततः कामैः पूर्यमाणः सव्रजः सह बान्धवः परार्घ्याभरणक्षौम नानानर्घ्य परिच्छदैः वसुदेवोग्रसेनाभ्यां कृष्णोद्धवबलादिभिः दत्तम् आदाय पारिबर्हं याविदो यदुभिर्ययौ नन्दो गोपाश्च गोप्यश्च गोविन्दचरणाम्बुजे मनः क्षिप्तम् पुनः हर्तुम् अनीशाः मथुरां ययुः बन्धुषु प्रतियातेषु वृष्णयः कृष्णदेवताः वीक्ष्य प्रावृषमासन्नाम ययुर्द्वारवतीं पुनः जनेभ्यः कथयाञ्चक्रुः यदुदेवमहोत्सवान् यदासीत् तीर्थयात्रायां सुहृत् सन्दर्शनादिकम् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे उत्तरार्धे तीर्थयात्र अनुवर्णनं नाम चतुरशीतितमोऽध्यायः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीभागवत शरणं मम, श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्रीसूत शरणं मम, श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम, श्रीव्यास शरणं मम, श्रीनारद शरणं मम, श्रीकुमार शरणं मम, श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम, श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम, श्रीपरब्रह्म शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं, यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्ययं रसः, अतः सद्भाग्याः मम मुञ्चत कर्हिचिद। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशमस्कन्धः निरोधस्यानुशयनमात्मनः सह शक्तिभिः उत्तरार्धः चतुरशीतितमोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुक उवाच। Friends, in this chapter, earlier chapter, the bird's eye view, if you look at it, of every of the kings of that time, their lack of tamoguna, their dynamism, the utilization of the rajoguna, their timely invoking and using of the sattoguna we see. First of all, they are aware of this grahanam and they know it. Okay, that time is such a powerful time according to our Shastra. Anything done, good or bad or sadhana. Bad doing is tamoguna, good doing is rajoguna, and doing sadhana is sattaguna. Has 1,000 times effect. So if we are left with our own selves in our own routine places of the houses, it is difficult for us to avoid the doing of bad or any involvements in the worldly things. More tougher it is to do good things, and then toughest is to do the best things of spirituality. Therefore, what to do? Let us go to that place which is already decided, wherein the place itself is very inspiring for us to do the good and the best things. And along with that, as many join there and then mutually inspiring each other, that one beautiful day of Grahana Kala before and after can be used for best of the purposes, so that one time done is equal to 1,000 times. This facility always is there in our sadhana spirituality mein, like the gully mein jo temple hai, every day we have to go. Because Bhagavan has come so close to you from Vaikuntha, the Loka, if you can't go to him every day, then you are not making use of it. Always remember, if we don't worship the Lord, he won't give us blessings, but he will not curse us. But the things which we do bad at the time, but that papa, the phala anyway will come to us. So some temple is around us, hafte kam se kam 3 din mein ek baar to jao, then get inspired there. And the long distant temples are there, which are very rare to go. Therefore, there having gone, साल में भी एक बार जाओ और मांगो भगवान से, हाँ भगवान 365 दिन हर दिन आने का पुण्य मुझे दे दो. That application becomes valid there. The cryptocurrency works there. Invest 6 rupees and you get 600 or 6,000 if you are lucky. Jada, you have that greed, then every investment also satyanas ho jata hai in the world, not there. Now, in the same way, there are bhaktas who can't go second time because of the cost or the age. They say एक बार आ गया भगवान कि मैं हर दिन आया हूँ शरीर छोड़ने तक, ऐसा वाला मुझे फल दे दो. भगवान gives. Okay, that shloka is there in our Sri Venkateshwara Suprabhatam. The beautiful shloka in that prapatti में या इसमें आखिरी श्लोक है शरणागति में. Beautiful, it reads like this. Aham, me, durataha, from such a far off distance. Te, yours, padamboja yugma, pranama ichaya, with a desire of doing pranams to your feet. Agatya, have come. Sevam karomi. Now I am doing the seva to your charana. Only once I can come in life, not other time. Therefore, sakrut sevaya, with my this one seva, nitya seva phalam tvam prayacha. You give me the phala of everyday seva I have done to you. Prabho Venkatesha. O Lord, because you are Prabhu, you are Sarva Samartha for it. Here, one which is what one important thing, that Divya Mangala Rupa Bhagavan Venkateshwara and the whole puja which you have done, that has to be kept in the heart, and that thing you have to do at home every day, physically without coming here. So the physical coming, spending money, भगवान वो सबका माफ करते हैं, लेकिन हर दिन करने का, जहां हो वहां करोगे तो एवरीडे इतना दूर आने का फल मिलेगा. अहम दूरतस्ते पदाम्बोजयुग्म प्रणामेच्छयागत्य सेवां करोमि सकृत्सेवया नित्यसेवा फलं त्वं प्रयच्छ प्रयच्छ प्रभो वेङ्कटेश. And also he says, so many mistakes I have done with ignorance, please forgive them. Ajnanina maya doshan sheshan vetan hare kshamasvatvam kshamasvatvam shesha shaila shikhamane. Then he requests the mother to recommend his case. Ishanam jagatosya venkadavater vishno param preyasim tadvakshasthala nityavasa rasikam tatshanti samvardinim padmalam krutapani pallava yugam padmasanastam shriyam वात्सल्यादि गुणोज्ज्वलां भगवतीं वन्दे जगन्मातरम्. Beautiful slokas. Why I am telling all that is, once doing is equal to 1,000 result. Therefore, all of them gathered there. I am just telling you the Samantaka Kshetra, reaching of all the kings and everyone, irrespective of their age, etc. These all should inspire us also not to stay at a place on the name of sadhana, spending maximum time in physical lethargy and intellectual lethargy, mental lethargy. Much more aggressively, much more of studies, sadhanas of all sorts we have to do. For that, we have to rise above the stupor and slumber of our lethargy. So here, they all have assembled. What a beautiful scene you can see. हाँ, उतने लोगों के बीच में सबके साथ जब हाँ पूजाएं हो रहे, हवन हो रहे, and that what is it, the japa going on, mantrocharana going on, arghya pradhanam is going on. Then for the elderly people departed ones, anjali, tilanjali, etc., jalanjali is given. You can see the whole atmosphere, how divine it might have become. It must have become so great it is. Everybody did it. Now, in that, the greatness of our Vasudevji, I am coming to the point directly, just foregoing all other details, giving you only an opportunity, a test for your own thinking. How many hundreds, thousands, lakhs they might have gathered there, doing their own individual pujas for their own personal, for family, for the whole universe. मेरे ख्याल में तो उस दिन में वो लोगों ने जो किया पूजा, उसका असर अब तक हमारे ऊपर है. इसलिए हम सब थोड़ा कुशल मंगल है द हिंदू सनातन धर्म. And every Kumbh Mela, when lakhs crores take bath and pray, that is again it charges. That's how the Sanatana Dharma goes on continuing, by the way. Now the main point is Vasudevaji and Krishna Bhagavan. All of them, themselves they did pujas, met all the rajas, elders, did pranam, received pranams, gave hug to everyone. No, among all those beautiful things, see that I am talking about the activeness, alertness, dynamism, the non-tamoguna, using the rajoguna for sattva work of Vasudeva, that he has asked such a beautiful question to all the Rishi Mandali who have come there. They were also kind enough to reply with the greatest of the answers, in which in 1889 slokas only, for every one of us, the life-saving knowledge is given. Our own life should be like that. This one reaching of that Samantha Panchaka Kshetra should be the lifestyle for all of us. Go to Punya Kshetras, do the Upasana Adi, meet the Mahatmas, get from them the Jnanam for the better life, and Turant implement that jnana. These are the things which we wanted to share. That's why I'm just repeating and reminding all of that. तो क्वेश्चन भी पूछ लिया, जवाब भी पाया, और उसमें तुरंत यज्ञ करने का संकल्प हुआ. बिकॉज नो बेटर प्लेस, नो बेटर टाइम, नो बेटर ऋत्विक्स, all of them are there to help. The children, grandchildren are there, and especially we not invite all the kings etc. because they are already there. अब देखो कितना अकल, कितना इंटेलिजेंस होना चाहिए कि ऐसे इनिशिएटिव लेने के लिए. He has taken that law in such a big gathering so beautifully. The entire great those yajnas, havana, makha, all of them, those ritviks, God Sri Vasudevji do them. Now देखो, body and mind anytime can go into bhoga sakti, can go into nidra sakti, can go into laziness. That's how the stuff is made up of. As we are studying in our morning yoga darshanam, when one predominates and others support and they become complementary to them, they don't disturb the predominant one. तमो रजो, इन दैट तमोगुण ऑल्सो. अभी हम तमोगुण से आए हैं, बार बार उधर जाने को मन होता है. बट यू सी हिम, है ना, पूरा यज्ञ कर दिए, अवभृत स्नानम हो गया. He has done satkara to the ritviks with all the best of gifts, ornaments, everything. He has organized all that. He has done it. He is there as main pivotal place. Nowhere any laziness, in spite of that old age of him. That's what I am saying. Age doesn't matter when the mind, intellect are dynamic and inspired to do such great things. Then to all other Brahmanas, to all other Rajas, everyone he has given gifts. And thereafter he has not ended there. Vasudevaji's glory I am talking to you. He gave the Anna Dhanam to everyone. See, Ashwa Brahmanebhyaha. What is the word used here? Ki Varnan Ashwabhya Annena Pujet. Even up to the animals, everyone, he has done puja to them by giving the Anna to them. See the complete involvement in all the things. When one is in this way dynamically involving in the Shuddha Sattva activity, why will not his personality become Shuddha Sattva? That is why Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabditam. विशुद्ध सत्व है वसुदेव जी, इसलिए भगवान ने उनको चुना आने के लिए अवतार के रूप में. As a parents, learn from that. Life has to be like every human being's mind, intellect have such a tremendous abilities, possibilities for spiritually evolving and for being dynamically involving in the world in all sorts of social spiritual activities. Somehow because of bhoga of rajoguna or nidra of tamoguna, all those abilities are just subsiding. Like in our own banks, how much of money is there? Those who have, in how many big better ways they can be used, but we are lazy. ऐसा रख दिया, जो इंटरेस्ट मिला ले लेंगे. These are all lethargy only, but that can be used. Whether it is money or the time or our own abilities, our own opportunities, our own resources called as friends, relatives, gurus, कितने बड़े बड़े तरीके से उनका सदुपयोग करके we can make big leaps in sadhana. Doing all these big activities is a big leap in the sadhana. Understood? At home, doing your own study sadhana. Instead of that, go to a Punya Kshetra, stay a few months and do sadhana only. That's a big leap. You and I should not do that. For us, our home itself is sadhana kshetra. Because we are fully involved like a vanaprasthi in the classes. I was imagining of this thought ki call you all people to me only and I'll take some blocks here. You can all stay here. यहीं सामने बैठ के एक हफ्ते के लिए सुबह दोपहर सत्संग सुनो. ऑनलाइन भी चलता रहेगा. You can listen like a camp. ऐसा मुझे कल थॉट आ रहा था. दूसरा भी थॉट आया, मैंने उसको काट दिया. वो क्या है, मैं खुद ही आपके यहाँ हूँ फिर क्लासेस करूँ, बट नहीं होगा वो. यू ओनली कम. एनीवे, आफ्टर ऑल दिस इज डन, यज्ञ संपन्नता हुआ. नाउ एवरीवन हु हैव कम, whoever they were, even non-VIP, सबको, all of them, known, unknown, the people with their spouse or children, to everyone, कुछ ना कुछ गिफ्ट देकर ही श्री वासुदेव जी has sent them. That was the point. कि सदस्य ऋत्विक सुरगणान नृ भूत पितृ चारणान And so everyone then parivarhena bhuyasa, with lot of the gifts, including bandhun, sadaran, sasutan, vidarbha, kosala, kuru, kashi, kekeya, sanjaya. To every one of them, he has given maximum gifts and he has sent them off. Or they just took permission. So, in this way, they were all so happy. Sri Gvikedam Anugnyapya, every one of them coming, doing pranams to Krishna and taking permission from him. Kratum Shamsantaha, doing the great praise of this yajna, Prayayuhu, they left. Exactly like G20. Enjoying this Maha Yajna for 2 days, having wonderful bhojana and gifts and all the purchases, all of them thanking the whole organizers. They left yesterday, if you can see. हो गया. No, it's a big important thing. Such things occasionally should happen in our life. This is how dynamically we have to come out of our individuality into totality, worldliness to the spirituality, the extrovertedness to introvertedness, from the samsara to the sadhana, from the bandha to the moksha. These are the ways. हो गया. उसके बाद क्या हुआ? As we said yesterday, Dhritarashtra, Anuja means Viduraha, Partha means Yudhishthira, Bhima, and Arjuna, Bhishma, Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, Pruta, Kunti Mata, Yamau is Nakul Sahadeva, Naraji, Bhagavan Vyasa. आई एम रीडूइंग इट बिकॉज इनका नाम लेना ही एक बड़ा साधना है. देन सुहृत संबंधी बांधवाः, so many suhrit, well wishers, very close, sambandhi, those who have got relation with some marriage, etc. Bandhavaha, who are distant or blood relations, all of them. Bandhun parishvaja yadun. You can imagine that all the Yadavas here, each of them coming and hugging such a great dearest bandhus, the Yadavasu, and Sauhrudat. With so much of Sauhardata, Hridayame, Prema, Ananda, ki klinna chetasaha. Everybody's heart was chitta, klinna, kleda yukta ho gaya, became moisturous, means got melted. One is they are all basking under the divine protecting grace of Lord Krishna. Secondly, they themselves are in such a Shuddha Sattva Guna. Because of that, others also reciprocated. They also became so loving. Their hearts in their presence got extra melted, and they were so happy to be a part of that and to meet Krishna and everyone. Thereafter, Yehu, we can't avoid, therefore they left Viraha Kruchrena, with all the dukkha that they are leaving Yadavas and are going, especially the Krishna, left to Swadeshancha. They went to their own places, Aparejanaha, every one of them. So from this one thing for whole life, what we have to learn, very good thought it is. Even भगवान कृष्ण के अवतार, राम के अवतार में हम जन्म लेते हैं, तो 24 hours throughout life, we can't be with Krishna, Krishna cannot be with us. We can't withstand to his divine power, he cannot tolerate us. तो छोड़कर जाना ही पड़ता है. That's the prabala, what you call prarabdha. We have to work out. In the another way to look at it is in the scheme of Bhagwan's creation, when everybody is put in different places to work to contribute to the world, they have to be on that job. They can't be all the time together. Is it not like in a school? सारे लोग प्रेयर में इकट्ठा होते हैं. अरे प्रेयर के बाद इकट्ठा थोड़ी रहते हैं. जिसको जो क्लास में जाना है वो जाएंगे, पढ़ेंगे. In also in the Indian traditional system of even offices, government, private, पहले जाते ही 9 बजे, all of them have to इकट्ठा हो जाना है in front of God. Then doing prarthanas and taking sankalpa, doing that day's work honestly. After the prayer, they disperse to their own chambers or departments and do the work. Here also they have come here, God blessings of Krishna. They can't be always with Krishna physically. They have to go and work. And remaining this thing as it is, this other way. What? Through bhakti, you can carry Krishna always with you, or you can stay with Krishna always. Little higher than these two things, when you discover the Tattva Jnana through the Vedanta, Upanishad Adhyanam, and through meditation and experience, we can discover our oneness with the Lord, inseparable. I am never away from Him. He is never away from Him. है ना, हम ब्रह्म परम धाम ब्रह्म हम परम पदम, और दी तत्वमसि महावाक्य में जो बताया कि नेवर एवर आई एम अवे फ्रॉम एनी ऑफ द गॉड्स, एनी ऑफ द ऋषिज, एनी ऑफ द मुनि, because all of them are the Parabrahma only in essence. I have discovered that. Therefore, the final thing for the moksha kaho, for the ananda kaho, for the prema kaho, for everything, finally is only by discovering that ekameva dvayam brahma. देखो, luckily the ekameva dvayam brahma is there. अगर नहीं होता होता, then we never used to have this ananda. Our ananda would have been limited only when we meet with each other. मैं है ब्रह्म है एकमेव अद्वयम ब्रह्म है शास्त्रों ने बताया then why not reach it and be in the joy of all beings at one go, especially the God, being with the God. As we saw in the morning, how wonderfully the Bhashakar explained the meaning of Saha Ashrute Sarvan Kaman Saha Brahmana Vipaschita. It was explained, no? So that joy we can have. So finally, we have to reach to the inner self, which is the self of all. फ्रॉम दैट स्टैंड पॉइंट ओनली चाहते हुए भी हम भगवान या किसी से कभी दूर नहीं हो सकते. एट द फिजिकल लेवल चाहते हुए भी भगवान के साथ कोई परमानेंट नहीं रह सकते. क्यों? हम जाएंगे नहीं तो भगवान खुद ही finishes his avatar and goes. By the way, this thought also have to gain, which is not the main theme of the topic, but that can be learned because everybody is leaving Krishna and going. जाना पड़ता है. Or sometimes Krishna himself also go. Okay, now comes 2 3 beautiful topics. Quickly we go through them. First, ki Nandahatu. Now, all these Dhritarashtradi, Pandaputradi, Kunti Mata ityadi, mean all others also went away. It is over. Now, one group is left out is Nandaha. Nandahatu, Nandababa, Saha Gopalaihi. Along with all his Gopala Guruba, which has come from the Gokula and Vrindavana. Listen carefully. Bruhatya Pujaya Architaha. Extreme big way he was being worshipped by all these Yadavas. Bruhatya Pujaya Architaha Nandaha. Sagopalai. So these Yadavas have done the great puja archa to Nanda Baba and all those who have come from the Nanda Kula. ये तो यादव लोग क्या कहते हैं ये गोपालक है a very low caste and all. No, 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 no. That is by birth, but by heart, how glorious great they are. That the Lord has chosen to be with them in his childhood and give so much prema and in that he himself found the fulfillment. भगवान को खुद ही उनको प्रेम देने में आनंद मिला तो कितने उच्च कोटि के होंगे वो लोग. Therefore, these Nandadi were worshipped. Now, from this, what is one corollary lesson we can learn is in the group of your friends and all, don't only look for friends and relatives, may rich people, powered and positioned outside. They come and go. You have to look also for the people, even though they are simple, non-rich, etc. Poverty में उनके अंदर अगर दिल साफ है, अंतःकरण शुद्ध है, then you must love them, respect them, perhaps more. You can see throughout the Bhagavatam, wherever the meetings happen, there is always special meeting of Yadavas with the Gopalas. Not only out of their gratitude, they brought up Krishna Balram, but their nature itself is like that. They just stay in the jungle, they take care of the cows and all, the milk and all comes, that products they sell. That is enough for their jivika, but they live in that Shuddha Sattva Guna. They are all Rishi Muni only like. Staying in the ashramas, jungles, because there is no desire to go to the towns, earn lot of money, enjoy the bhoga vilasa, nor they have the desire to go to America and get big things, nor they want to get big positions in the world. कुछ नहीं उनका, बस जीविका चलाओ, मन को शांत रखो, बस भगवान का सेवा करो. This is a very highest matured stage because of this also. So Nandaha along with Gopalaha was in big way worshipped by Yadava. So it is a passive voice. Bruhatya Pujaya Nandaha Sagopalaya Architaha. Then who are the ones who have done Krishna? Krishna Bhagavan, Rama, Balramji, Ugrasena Adyehi. Even the Ugrasena, the Raja, all of them have given lot of respectful puja archa to Nanda Adi. Then Nyamat Sita, all of them gone away, but Nanda Baba stayed back because Bandhu Vatsalaha. He has got prema and vatsalya to them, they also got for him. How in your life also such good companies are there, stay there with them for some time. Enjoy that life, and not at the cost of your daily sadhana and all. उसको भी चलाते रहना. That also a part of joy of life through which we can evolve. So he stayed there, Bandhu Vatsalaha. That pure love is there for both of them to give and take. Therefore वो लोग रह पाते हैं. How beautiful, no? If this thing comes in our life, wherein the Bahu also thinks not the money, but the mother like Sasoma. Sasoma also looks at the daughter as a daughter, and if both of them can maintain that a Vatsalya Bhava, why will there be quarrels and fightings and all? दोनों को पाठ पढ़ा, दोनों को मेच्योर होना है. If you look at the outer money, wealth, education, and all, any ego, you can never be together. You will always be fighting in any relation. I'm giving one example here. And if the two brothers have that Vatsalya, why will they get separated for property and nonsense? देखो जिंदगी इतना बदल गया. इज नॉट इंडियन सनातन धर्म वे ऑफ लिविंग नहीं है जो आजकल धन दौलत के पीछे पड़ते हुए सब बंधु वात्सल्य पूरा हम छोड़ दिए. नो, या तो बंधु वात्सल्य कर रहे हैं तो हम तो माता पिता वात्सल्य भी छोड़ दिए. We are missing to enjoy the real life, running for the material things. Is it not? A big house I made with lots of money earned. अब रहो उधर क्या करोगे? The material things, how long will sit in sofa and all? That only at the body level of comfort, no? But for the sake of that, you left your mother, father, India को छोड़कर गए अमेरिका. अब देखो, these are all we have to understand. How the whole world is changing. Whole base itself is going away. This is a big debatable question thing it is. You can come out with lot of thoughts in that. Many of them may be right also. My standpoint is what? This Bandhu Vatsalya, the Mata Pitru Vatsalya, the Santana Vatsalya. But why Lord also made this thing to go away? Because of one reason is that Dhana Sakti, Bhoga Sakti. Second is all are becoming egoistic because of extreme materialistic selfishness that they are not able to tolerate each other. Why this also happening? Because we are sending our children to those schools and colleges where only Bhautikavada is taught. And why this is happening? The whole school college are like that only the wretched ones. And why that is so? The government is blind. The constitution is stupid and blind. Where the human values are not given importance, the family values are not given importance, the traditional values are not given importance, only Bhautikavada Bhoga is given. Just imagine a way of life. I'm just giving an idea. Now, whoever are doing lot of study in medicine, in law, they are given medical law professionals. So too, who are very intelligent in politics, they are getting votes and becoming ministers. Now, a condition law, very strong condition in the constitution, कि along with the professional skills, whoever have the spiritual values and cultures practically depicted, they alone will be given higher and bigger posts and promotions. एक चीज ऐड करके देखो, will not everybody run for these values and all? But वहाँ कोई सहूलियत ही नहीं है. The whole constitution, the education system is made in such a manner as if there's no need of the values, there's no need of the family values or the love. उनकी जरूरत ही नहीं है. इस तरह से उन सबको नकार कर ऐसा भौतिक एजुकेशन दे रहे as if that alone is life. See how at the basic root level we have gone wrong. That's why everybody is having money, but no love, no help with each other. Even if it is there, not in this way, बंधु वात्सल्य. 2 minutes of formal meeting, उसके बाद बाय बाय बच्चे लगे. Our minds have become satellite distant with each other. That's why we are in a satellite distance. Through a cell phone only we talk. Wife is in this room, husband in that room. And she says खाना बना के रखे हो, अब खा के जाओ. ये सब मैं खा के गया हूँ. ये aliens की तरह एक ही घर में बेवकूफ. All is justification. No, no, I have to go for my work and I am on my computer doing my online work with others and all. Therefore, how can I talk to him? But I have done all the things for him. No, these are all justification. You are missing the main thing. No, they can't understand the modern youngsters because उनको बेस ही नहीं है. देखो, कोई बेस मिलता है ना, उससे हम आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं. अब बेस ही नहीं मिल रहा घरों में, बेस ही नहीं मिल रहा स्कूलों में, अब कहाँ से हम शुरू करें? I am so touched by this word कि बंधु वत्सला. He looks at all Vasudevadi with that prema vatsalya bhava. They also look at him. Each are competing with each other. Nanda Baba ityadi, they don't have wealth. Therefore, they have to have desire for the wealth. Yet, they have no desire for the wealth. They have only vatsalya in the heart. Vasudeva, they have a lot of riches. They have to indulge in the riches. No, instead of that, they also have the prema and vatsalya. किसी को पैसे है, किसी को पैसे नहीं है, लेकिन दोनों को प्रेम है. Then the joy of it. See, Nandaha tu saha gopalaihi bruhatya puja architaha Krishna nama ugrasenadhyaihi. Krishna, Balarama, Ugrasena, all of them were so respectfully, reverentially, lovingly were taking care of Nanda Baba and all others. बहुत सारे और भी गोपाल होंगे, नंद बाबा से बड़े भी होंगे, बट ही इज अ लीडर. वो मुखिया की तरह मानो. मेनी अदर्स वर देयर. न्यवात सीधी स्टेट बैक बंधु वत्सला. अब देखो, इतना टचिंग टू द हार्ट द टॉपिक इज कमिंग अप. वेरी 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 टचिंग, वेरी वेरी. समटाइम्स ना कुछ चीजें ऐसे होते हैं ना, मनोबुद्धियों को भी हम पकड़ से नहीं सकते, मनोबुद्धियों से. वन ऑफ देम इज दिस वन. फर्स्ट वन की वसुदेव. वसुदेव जी की बात हो रही है भाई. अंजसा उत्तीर्य उत्तीर्य मनोरथ महा अर्णवम. Because the presence of his son Lord Krishna and Balrama and everybody's help, this Maha Arnava, huge ocean of conducting a big yajna there, Anjasa, effortlessly he crossed. Same thing came in the case of Yudhishthira also. Yudhishthira could cross the big ocean of conducting that Rajasuya Yaga because of the presence of Lord Krishna and Balrama. We have seen it, Lord Krishna. याद है आपको? वहां भी अंजसा उत्तीर्य सेम वर्ड आया. तो यहाँ ऑल्सो वसुदेव जी क्रॉस दिस बिग ओशन ऑफ conducting such a huge yajna effortlessly with the help of all. Like I am also crossing this big ocean of studying 18,000 shlokas Bhagavatam, 24,000 shloka Valmiki Ramayanam, every of the Upanishad with Bhashyam, Adhyatma Ramayanam, so big because of your help. It's a big ocean it is. Studying every day, crossing one by one shlokas, chapters, skandhas and the texts. हमारे लिए भी बड़ा समुंदर है भाई. It is you because of whom I am able to do it. We are growing together for that matter. Nothing is easier. It is taking hundreds of days. Every day coming, sitting, learning. पढ़ाई तो कर रहे हैं कोशिश. We are like child. Our minds are very immature. Our intellects are not sufficiently sharp. Our memory power is very weak. ये सब हमको जानते हैं. इसलिए हम सब इकट्ठा हुए. Birds of same feather flock together like that. Yet Mahayajnam, Mahasamudram. So Vasudevaha Manoratha Maharnavam Anjasa Uttirya, his Manoratha of wanting to do that big yajna there, that ocean like he has crossed effortlessly. Then Suhrut Vrutaha, and with all the Suhrut people they were there, so all they went away. Now only this Nandadi are there. Pritamanaha, with so much of the mind fulfilled, happy. Okay. Suhrudvrtaha Pritamanaha Nandam Aha. He spoke to Nanda Baba, Kare Sprushan, by holding his hand in the hands. And I was just watching the G20 in so many ways, thoda glimpses. I was watching in our Prime Minister's response to Biden. बिकॉज ऑफ द एल्डरली एज, इनसे 8-10 साल बड़े भी हैं और कद में भी लंबे हैं और पूरा पूरे यूरोप सबसे बड़ा देश के हैं वो. Pradhanamantri, President. So how respectfully he met. Three occasions I saw Biden only putting the hands on Modi because of the Vatsalya. He is also a very matured person. Maturity is in recognizing others' greatness, even though others are younger ones. Okay. Then the Russian वाले कैसे मिले उनको थोड़ा डिस्टेंस के साथ बिकॉज दे मेंटेन दैट रशियन नहीं चाइनीज वाला जो चाइनीज प्रीमियर उनको बट रशियन रिप्रेजेंटेटिव वाज गुड ओके जापान का लिटिल क्लोजली ही मेट व्हेन द ब्रिटिश प्रीमियर केम है ना he was the other earlier two fellows जो पहले वाले बहुत अकड़ता था वो before this rishi one lady was there for 1 month before that fellow was there boris कुछ नाम था उनका जॉनसन कुछ he was of different ego. Our prime minister also responded to him like that time. But this fellow is like a child only. Himself ding ding करके आते हुए. Prime minister was very happy. He just hugged only. See that वात्सल्य I am talking. करेश पुरुषन की बात में मैं आ रहा हूँ. Then the two spectacular things I have seen are beautiful. One is that South African है ना that group का जो leader आए ना उनको कितना वैल्यू देकर प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने उनको वो सीट पे बिठाया उनको हग किया that the vice president who represented he says tears in my eyes that we got this membership in the G20 that hugging and all see that maturity Lord Rama also does same thing great Mahatmas they know Gurudev we have seen how many people he allowed to touch the feet कुछ लोगों को तो दूर ही रखा कुछ लोगों को सर पे हाथ लगा आशीर्वाद दी he has given the hug to someone himself with his hand he gave the food अलग अलग. No, the best of all the group yesterday was the wonderful thing that Saudi Arabia का जो prince आया ना युवराज that is the best thing. And today the guard of honor given to him by president and prime minister and all the Tridada, it was really great. The greatness is from both sides. That our prime minister in his natural way, as he dealt with all other nations, he dealt with him also from the humanitarian grounds, without considering him to be one, the Muslim country, second is the staunch supporter of Pakistan. He did not value that. He has overpowered that negativity. Then that negative thought. He has no negativity. He just looked it as the other country's leader. So he also deserves my love like everybody deserves respect. And that fellow is doubly greater than Modi because he kept all his Islamistic fundamentalism and then he embraced Modi. He loved, he came. उनका भी महिमा इसलिए उनको इतना स्पेशल आज रेस्पेक्ट मिला. And then when they were meeting hand in hand, it was always a joy to see. And when that corridor is going to be made now, a lot of business trading will grow. Because all these Saudi Arabian countries, they are banking upon the oil only. अब oil कितना पीते रहो तो खत्म हो जाएगा 100 साल के बाद तो खत्म हो जाएगा. They'll become गरीब. They know it. That's why they are allowing all industries investments to happen in their country. They are intelligent than the Pakistan neighbor. Now conclusion of all that is what कि करेश पुरुषन. भगवान kept these our वसुदेव जी नंदा आदि साइड में बाकी सबको पहले निपट लिया. एक बढ़िया सा मिठाई गुलाब जाम होता है खाने में थाली में साइड पे रखकर पहले सब खत्म करके आराम से वी ईट दैट गुलाब जाम और स्वीट. So to everyone he has sent. Now fully relaxed way he has given full time to the Nanda Baba. And in that Karesh Purushan, the joy of holding the hand. छोड़ते नहीं पकड़ के हाथ Biden and Prime Minister they hold it, leave छोड़ते they are so wonderful expressive. It was so good. What is seen is the great diplomacy of Indian thing they are watching. Is it not? And therefore they can't be without accepting it egolessly. And this person, now you have shown me, you have seen me, I'm Indian, so great. I say ego in me bhi nahi hai. It's so humble, so simple. कल का तो जो whole program हो गया शाम को again when he's gone to that Pragati Maidan to meet all the media people and thank them and all. This is how evolution. That Jiva is evolving. Inside him. Universally is evolving. भगवान की कृपा स्वयं की अवेलेबिलिटी के कारण. You and I also have to learn. Why I'm telling every day about these things is not only in the Shastras of the past, even in the present also, Bhagavan is giving us the jalak, the examples to learn continuously. And these things will become future. There'll be youngsters coming to do the research on this our present Prime Minister's life. Like people who have done the research on Sardar Patel, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, they got the PhDs. महात्मा गांधी इवन अब इनके ऊपर भी होएंगे, वो हिस्ट्री बनेगा आगे जाकर. फ्रॉम दैट चिल्ड्रन विल लर्न, यूथ विल लर्न. फॉर अस आंखों देखा सामने है. एंड ऑल्सो वी हैव द पुराना इतिहास. सो द ब्यूटिफुल पिक्चर हियर ऑफ नंद जी का हाथ पकड़कर in the presence of all those Suhrud Bandhu, Vasudevji took initiative to talk. All this greatness in Vasudevji was always there. But the Kamsa did not allow that Dushta Rakshas. He is eliminated. Now the Vasudevji is free. Like Indian glory is slowly coming out because of this president, prime minister. Earlier also India was glorious, but the Kamsas were ruling our nation, who are never Indian, who are never patriotic in the true sense. अब देखो दुनिया बदला, देश भी बदलेगा, इंडस्ट्रीज बढ़ेंगे, इकोनॉमिक ग्रो होगा, मेटलिज्म ग्रो होगा, टेक्नोलॉजी, वो तो कोई रोकेगा नहीं. बट दैट इज नॉट द कंट्री. आवर कंट्री इज आवर कल्चर, आवर कंट्री इज आवर ट्रेडिशन. कहाँ बढ़ावा दिया 1947 से अभी 2014 तक, नाम के वास्ते इधर उधर. But truly it is coming up because the Kamsas have gone away. Same way, once Kamsa goes, the Vasudeva comes out with the glorious attitude and all which were there inherent. Always we saw right from the 3rd chapter of 10th Skandha how Vasudevji dealt with humbleness and love with Kamsa in the first meeting only when he wanted to kill Devaki after the Akashvani. तब से लेकर अब तक. That's why Sattvam Visuddham Vasudeva Shabditam. That Vasudeva, with so much prema, vatsalya, adara, gaurava, and respect and gratitude, holding the hands of Nandaji, what he spoke is a great thing. What did he say? Vasudeva Uvacha. No, some are emotional things, some are really things again of emotion but out of gratitude. मजा आता है सुनकर. Although this is not Vedanta. पक्का वेदांत में सब नहीं होते हैं. एकमेवाद्वयम् ब्रह्मन्. But at a vyavaharik level, you are also part of the sadhana only, no? So, he bhrataha, oh my dear brother Nanda, Ishakrutaha pashaha nrunam. It is Ishvara who made a rope. Pasha means rope for the human beings, with which he gets tied down. And what is the rope? Yaha sneha sangnitaha, of which the name is called the sneha, the prema, the attachment. ईशकृत प्राशः स्नेह संगीता. जो अभी अभी बहुत बिकॉज ऑफ एक्सट्रीम भौतिकवाद बिटवीन ह्यूमन बीइंग्स दैट्स गोइंग अवे, बट विद द ऑब्जेक्ट्स दैट लगाव दैट अटैचमेंट द स्लेवरी इज ग्रोइंग. आई एम श्योर इट्स ओनली टेम्पररी पीरियड. स्नेह कृत पाशः है ना, दैट स्नेह सॉरी भ्राता ईशकृत पाशः नृणाम यः स्नेह संगीता. And in every one of our lives, we might definitely had, even if a small period or so, that the pasha of the sneha naam wala हमने बांध दिया हमको कहीं ना कहीं, है ना. Somehow for the parents, somehow for the wife or husband, that pasha, somehow for the brothers and sisters. स्नेह कृत पाशः स्नेह संगीतः ईश कृत पाशः. Somehow for the children, they are all so sweet. कोई कोई बंधुओं के लिए होते हैं, तब तक नहीं, सडनली मैरिज हुआ बेटे का, बहू आ गई, बहू के साथ लग गई सासों में, इतना प्रेम. और उनके पेरेंट्स के साथ कहीं ना कहीं स्नेह पाश हमको होता है. एंड सबसे ज्यादा मित्रों में होता है स्नेह कृत पाश, स्नेह संगीता ईश कृत पाश. इफ वन एंजॉयज दैट, दैट इज वेरी लकी इन लाइफ. अब वो भी नहीं मिला किसी बंदे को, ये तो बदकिस्मती है. But that's not ultimate. Ultimate is Shatro Mitre Putre Bando Mahakuryatna Vigraha Sandhav. Our background is Vedanta, that is very strong. Keeping that intact, what is Bhagavat में वासुदेव जी कह रहे हैं, हम उसका मजा ले रहे हैं कि ईश कृत पाशः स्नेह संगीतः तम दुस्त्यजम अहम मन्ये. I consider to give up that pasha is so difficult. Shuranamapi, yoginamapi. Even for the Shura Veera, even for a big yogi also, the Sneha pasha छोड़ना मुश्किल होता है, मुश्किल. कुछ ना कुछ स्नेह पाश, ईश कृत स्नेह. It can be with the place also. And in some place you did your tapasya for 30 years. अब छोड़ने को मन नहीं होता हो. It can be with anything. A kamandalu is Rudraksh Mala or a temple in which you have done the puja to that Lord. कहीं ना कहीं रहता है स्नेह पाश. I'm telling about योगियों के लिए examples. And to the gurus and all, even they have the pasha with the disciples. है ना? अगर डिसाइपल नालायक निकले मानो तो नॉट, बट इफ वेरी लायक आया मानो स्नेह कृत, वेरी गुड डिसाइपल, अटैचमेंट. यू कैन सी द द्रोणाचार्य हैविंग फॉर अर्जुन इतना पाशा कि फतेह अर्जुन ही सेड नो टू इवन एकलव्य एंड ऑल दो स्टोरीज. स्नेह कृत पाशा. गुरु को शिष्यों के प्रति. यमराज हैड द लव फॉर द नचिकेता. He poured on, went on giving so many meditational techniques, 42 of them. So, Dusthyajam aham manye sneha krita pasam suranam api yogina. And again, in them, there are two types. One is selfish pala, that goes away when that selfishness is not fulfilled. कुछ दिन वो suffering होता है, then चला जाएगा. And in the meantime, you develop attachment somewhere else because what you want from this place, you are getting there. That's all very low level of samsara, like animals. But ये स्नेह is दोनों का जब मन मिल जाता है, वो वाला प्रेम we are talking about. Gelling of the hearts. That's called sneha krita. You are finding such a comfort, solace, security there becomes so tough to live. So here what Vasudeva means is आपको छोड़ के जाना मुझे और मेरे को छोड़ के आप जाना मुझे पसंद नहीं है. मतलब we are so close to each other. I can't leave you, that type of feeling. स्नेह कृतः. So तम भ्राता ईश कृता पाश ऋणाम यह स्नेह संगीतः तम दुस्त्यजमहं मन्ये शूराणाम अभियोगिनाम. This is first about the prema attachment, that lava, the thing, the mutual gelling of the hearts. Now, in the next three shlokas, the great thing our Vasudevji talks about. Very, very great thing, and that is called as the gratitude which he expresses. Hmm. Hmm. He says, second sloka I am saying, ki asmasu. Asmasu means for us. Yat kruta, what you have done. Vasudeva telling Bandhavama, Asmasu yat kruta, by you. Apritikalpa yam, it cannot be repaid back. And who are we? Agneshu, that we are akritagnya. We have forgotten what you have done for us. Sattamaihi, by you, the most great people. तो आप जैसे महासत्तमों के द्वारा हमारे लिए जो किया गया है उसका हम वापस नहीं दे सकते हैं. दैट इज अ कृतज्ञता. सो अस्मासु यत् कृता अस्मासु अग्नेषु सत्तमैः by you people अप्रतिकल्पायम्. What you have done for us? Maitri, the mitrata. Arpita, out of love you have done for us. Afalavapi, है ना? We can never repay it. Even how much are we repay, it won't get repaid. Na nivarteta karechit. It never gets repaid to you. You know, some things in life, like what the children can give back to the parents for clearing that Aruna. You can't do anything. They gave you birth. You can't give birth to them. Nothing can be given to parents. उनका ऋण शाश्वत रहता है बस. That's why Matrudeva Bhav Pitrudeva, even Shruti Mata talks about it that way. So too, the Guru has given Brahmajnana and Moksha. What can you give to them, team, to that Guru? By giving what you can clear that runa? Nothing. एंड कॉमन सेंस व्हाट क्या है ना, कि जो बात को सुभाषितों में आता है कि सही समय में किसी से हमको जरूरत के मुताबिक अनुसार 10 रुपए मिला, वो दूसरे समय में 10 करोड़ से भी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, वैल्यूएबल है, इज इट? At right time, what we get, even in quantity it is small, but it's big because that was necessary that time. In that way, even somebody gave us one time food, by giving ourselves him 1,000 times food also, it will not be equal, because he gave me food at that time and I was in dire need of it. So that way, nobody can clear anybody is doing anything to us. We can't clear. That's why permanently we have to have the attitude of gratitude and keep on doing our best. Not only for those who have given to us, but to the whole world. ये देखो वसुदेव जी का हृदय, कहते हैं कि आपने मैत्री से जो हमारे लिए किया, हम उसका दोबारा नहीं दे सकते, जितना भी कोशिश करें लाखों तरीके से, but that will not be repaid. See, those 6, 7, 8 years where Krishna was growing in Nanda Baba, every moment Devaki Vasudeva must be tensed about, worried about, concerned about. Is it not? So much. But they were brought up so beautifully that they know it. अब देखो जिंदगी में क्या होता है ना, सेंसिटिव माइंड में जो हेल्प करता है बंदा, उसको नहीं पता होता कि कितना बड़ा हेल्प किया उसने, लेने वाले को पता होता है, इफ ही सेंसिटिव. आई विल टेल माय ओन एग्जांपल टू यू. You just come to the class for your own everyday listening, you want to learn. But you don't know how much I feel gratitude to you, because of your presence I am able to study all Shastra. आपको नहीं पता कि मुझे कितना फायदा हो रहा है इसका. एंड आई एम ग्रेटफुल फ्रॉम द हार्ट. मेनी टाइम्स रिसीव, यहाँ ये केस हो रहा है. द वन हु हैज डन फेवर Nanda Yashoda, they brought up like any children, little more love, and some divinity was seen by them. But वसुदेव जी को ऐसा नहीं दिख रहा हो. उनके 6 children died. The two are kept there. They have grown. Now they have come back. Now they killed Kamsa and removed, and then reinstated in the Rajyam and all Sukha, Ananda of the entire outer life, and the Ananda of the having the children. Everything they are getting because of Balrama Krishna, and Balrama Krishna were saved because of Nanda Baba. That he is recognizing. अगर कंस जिंदा होता और कृष्ण बलराम को भी कुछ कर दिया होता कंस, तो इनका हालत क्या हो जाता? फ्रॉम दैट स्टैंड पॉइंट इज सी. बट नवे डेज इट्स उल्टा, अदर वे अराउंड होता है. बंदा क्लेम करता है यार मैं तुम्हारे लिए इतना दिया हूँ, और लेने वाला कहते क्या दिया तुमने. इट शुड बी अदर वे अराउंड. देने वाला कहना चाहिए मैंने कुछ नहीं दिया. द रिसीवर शुड से अरे शिव गिवन मी सो मच. लाइक चिल्ड्रन, व्हाट हैव यू डन, यू जस्ट गिव मी द बर्थ जस्ट लाइक एनी एनिमल्स. व्हाट ए रिचर्ड चिल्ड्रन. उसको तो शूट करना चाहिए, गधे लोग. राक्षस टाइप ऑफ चिल्ड्रन टॉक लाइक दैट. अरे for doing anything you need the deha that I gave. The parents should not say that. Children should know it. And in that childhood, bringing up every moment, there was danger for every source to get killed only. But how protectingly the parents have not. How can you reciprocate that? So to the Guru, every moment the disciple has chance to fall. Guru, with his mindfulness, with his own prayers and effort, goes on protecting the disciple from falling till he stands on his own legs. Very few disciples discover that कि my Guru is protecting me every moment. पहले तो शिष्य तो स्वीकार करो तो सब सूक्ष्म बातें समझ में आने लगते हैं. सो अस्मासु इयं मैत्री अप्रतिकल्पा यत्कृता अग्नेषु सत्तमैः. By you, the great people, to us the ungrateful fellows, what a maitri you have done. Afala va api nani varteta karechit. We cannot give it back even if we try. It will never be complimenting or compensating. Okay. Now the next slok mein you can see the humbleness of Sri Vasudevji at its own highest height. Oh, beautiful thought it is. He says, he Prag, before, when we were in the jail, etc. Akalpatcha, because of incapabilities of us. Hey Bhrataha, oh my dear brother Nanda, Vaha Kushalam. Some welfare for you, some sevas for you, some help for you, na acharama, we have never done. So earlier we have never helped you because we were incapable. We ourselves were put in jail. पहले की बात ये थी. What about now? अधुना अभी क्या प्रॉब्लम है? अभी श्रीमद अंधाहा. We have got so much of wealth that our eyes got blindfolded. Therefore, na pashyamaha puraha sataha. You are in front of pura means samne, sata means bete aap. Yet we are not able to recognize you and your greatness and your glorious help to us. How bad we are. See the humbleness of Vasudevji saying it. Earlier we were incapable, therefore we never extended our gratitude to you, seva to you, which you deserve. Right now, Srimadandaha, arrogant with the wealth, I am not caring you, Kshama Karo. See the beauty. Now the next shloka is a Panch shloka. In that the great Subhashita is there. Excellent point. जिसको लग गया, जिसको नहीं लगा, like any of the great thoughts. He says, Ma Rajya Shri hi Abhut Pumsaha. Hey Manada, O most respectful Nanda Baba, Ma Rajya Shri Abhut Pumsaha. For any human being, the Rajya, the powers, the Shri, Sampada should not come. Shreyas Kavasya, if he really desires the Shreyas, the ultimate good. जिसको अल्टीमेट गुड चाहिए उनको ये धन और पावर नहीं होना चाहिए. अगर वो मिल गया तो व्हाट विल ही डू कि स्वजना स्वजनान, his own very near dear ones, uta bandhuna, his own relatives also, va na pashyati yaya andatruk. Having that wealth and having that power, he becomes blindfolded. He will never look at his own swajana and bandhu out of that blindness of arrogance of the power and that money. So let we not have those things which blindfold us and we don't recognize the lots of help done to us by Bandhu Mitra with their own mere presence and we don't love them or serve them. देखो कितना बढ़िया सा है ना. श्रीमद अंध. See, Ma Rajashrihi Abhut Pumsaha. May the Raja, may the Shri should not come to a person who is Shreyas Kamaha, who desires the ultimate good, Hemanada, or respectful Nanda, because if Yaya Andhra Druk, if those things come, he becomes blindfolded, after which Swajanan Bandhun Navashyati. He will not even care his own Swajana and Bandhu. And you might have felt it in your own, some family cases. Suddenly the richnesses have come, they've stopped looking at you. You also might have done, कोई से वो आ गए तो किसी को केयर नहीं करना. When I was studying this, I was remembering where are all these family members of our President of India as well as Prime Minister. उनका out of arrogance उन्होंने उनका केयर नहीं किया. No, that was not the reason. They just did not want to misuse the power in any way. So they're all. And more Ashcharya, I am seeing the big family of our Prime Minister, the brothers, the sisters, the nephews, इतने सारे होंगे ना. एक भी कोई पॉलिटिकल एम्बिशन के साथ कहो, यानी फाइनेंशियल चीज के साथ कहो, फ्रॉम लास्ट 9 + 15 24 years हो गए, 15 साल इधर 9 साल. हैव यू सीन एनीवन asking for favors and himself giving? What a great thing, is it not? How much strict discipline it is required. Nation, only the important thing to me. And more than him is those people. I was seeing the other day our president का sisters also, they were all there, कोई थे relatives, बस अपना काम कर रहे. एंड आई वाज सीइंग योगी आदित्यनाथ चीफ मिनिस्टर, उनकी सिस्टर जो है क्या कर रही थी, शी वाज रनिंग सम स्मॉल थिंग ओनली, क्या है याद नहीं आ रहा मुझे, कोई खाने की सेंटर हो या कुछ, तो चलो हुई शी सिस्टर ऑफ चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ द होल स्टेट. It is not carelessness there, that is different attitude. They also, I feel they are more great, that they are neither demanding anything nor misunderstanding or nor finding any negativity or becoming inimical. कह सकते हैं ना कोई भी, कहा ताऊ जी आप प्रधानमंत्री हो, हमारे लिए करो ना. नहीं कर रहे वो लोग, कोई भी आ सकते हैं ना. ग्रेट, नो, वी हैव टू रिकॉग्नाइज ऑल दिस हैपनिंग. एंड इन अदर कंट्री, अदर प्लेसेस, कोई कोई गांधी का नाम, गांधी का इनका संबंध ही नहीं है. Is there any relation between that, the father of nation, and the people who are going with this name? No name. He adapted some stupid Muslim fellow अपने इज्जत बचाने के लिए, for somebody's case, on the on the command and on the blackmail of somebody. All the funny things, and see there. That is called a asakti. वो नहीं होना चाहिए. So there are amalgamation of 4 5 topics. Together we try to study, but let us become aware of them, keep them ready whenever we have to, or we are required to act intelligently. At that time, let us use this wisdom. So Vasudevji's gratitude, Vasudevji's humbleness, Vasudevji's love for Nanda and all we have seen here. The remaining few slokas, they stay few more days, and every of the gifts are given by every one of them to the Nanda Adi. Nanda Baba never wants them, but to oblige them, he just receives them and goes back to his place. So this topic we'll study tomorrow. मैंने सोचा सब खत्म हो जाएगा आज, but took time. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. ओम भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो प्राणाय पानाय यानाय उदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे मध्य मध्य. ओम नीलमेघ श्याम कृष्ण नित्य जगन्मोहन कृष्ण बाल गोपाल कृष्ण भव्य मंगलम वेणुगान लोल कृष्ण वेदांत वेद्य कृष्ण नवनीत चोर कृष्ण नित्य मंगलम भक्त जनाधार परम दयावारधि मुक्ति संधायक कृष्ण गीतामृतदात परम योगीश पार्थ सारथि रूप. ओम न तत्र सूर्यभाति तारकं देव नारायण नमो ब्रह्मांड राम ब्रह्मलोकाधीन. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. योगिंद्र श्री भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वेद व्यास सुखदेव सूतादि भागवत आचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. नंद बाबा की जय. वसुदेव भगवान की जय. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण राम राम. बोलो वे समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय. Thank you. Mhm. Mm. Our Shastras, if we open up, full of so much of treasure of knowledge. But to listen to that, a different type of pure heart required. To understand that, a different type of subtle intellect required. To practice that, a different type of egolessness required. बस प्रभु कृपा से माया का पर्दा निकल जाएगा तो तब वो सब मिलते हैं. अपने मेहनत से कितना होगा. But we can ask the Lord. Lord, we have understood how good the heart has to be to understand and practice Shastra. With our effort, we don't know when we will get it. But with your grace, it will come quickly. Please bless us. ऐसे मांगना चाहिए. Thank you.